what I like flags about is breakout trades on NQ are strong, right? I like flags because they don't put you in danger right away. It lets it prove that it's bullish, right? But you got to place it in the right spot, right? You can't put it in between these two swing points because you could try to make that wick this area right here in between and then dump. That's the thing it likes to do, right? Sometimes it'll wick high, to the high because it can't pass, and then dump down and then come back up, right? So that's something else you got to be aware of, And so that's why there's a little bit of space here. Basically about the same spaces here as I got up here. Just trying to give it a shot to get up there and prove that it's bullish. I think once it gets to this area right here, you give it 10 seconds and it takes off and launches. Breaks this one, you give it 10 seconds, it pushes up higher. It gets into this area, you give it 10 seconds, it probably oscillates right in this area and it takes off and launches. So. Okay, here's a spot where price actions made it back to the swing point, the last swing point. And so if it goes in between the two swing points, then this is normally where it would pull back and dump from. So this is why I wouldn't have my flag here, because I would wait for that pullback to go and retake the high again. Now that it's breaking over the high of the second swing point, I've got that 20 or 19 tick space there that is for it to keep going in order to prove that it's going to keep, be bullish or whatever. So what I'd want is I'm looking for it to hit that space and then pull back, if it's going to pull back to find support, and then take off and launch. So now that it's actually pulled back, and if you look a little bit to the left, you see that white diamond finally showed up, and the white diamond means that it's finally broke past the highs. And so naturally, when you get the white diamond, that means it's a show of strength, and if it's a show of strength, that means you're going to get a pullback, and if you're going to get a pullback, then you're waiting for it to retake the high again, right? So I've said that several times now, but it just happens. That's how price action is if you have a show of strength and there's multiple layers or levels that need to be broken, especially the candle before you with the wick and everything like that, then it's going to continuously do that. There you go. Broke out. Got my first target. I'm going to pay attention. But I mean, that's what's great about that kind of trade is that you don't really need to pay attention. Because usually, if it breaks out, it's going to give you double this candle right here. Right? And so it was down here and it made it up to here to get me in. So if it made it from there to there to get me in, then it's going to go from there to there. You know? So I can just make my last contract here, and it's guaranteed, 10, $20 whatever. Which should run. And that's probably one of the safer trades out there. But it's a pretty safe trade, right? As long as you have your first target set and then take that, so that way if it gets pulled back, I mean, you got that there. The difference from where it was struggling to get past, let's just measure it here to where, say, well, actually, it's there. Made it to there on a breakout, then where it was laying low on the move here. Boom, to the tick, it gets it right there before it even pulls back. So And that's, so let's measure that. It's 22 ticks. And now look at it. And so how did that set up? It was on a 2 minute, it went to a high in the zone there, pulled back to a low, and then pulled back to the high to do a breakout, right? And then on a tick chart, you have it breaking out past this area here that was struggling to get past. But it was having problems here, so it was going to pull back, and so it made two swing points basically. So you get two swing points really close together at the high there. It's either going to manipulate the middle of it and then dump, or it's going to break out and wick, slightly high to show that it can then pull back and go, or it's going to pull back and break out, and then find support on top and then take off and launch. It's pretty much the only three options you got there. And so whenever it has that resistance area right there, you find the average of your wicks going across there, right? And then my first target's 21 ticks, and so I'll take 21 ticks in this resistance area, which is weird. And I didn't even measure it, just eyeballed it. That's 19 ticks right there. And so then when I target there, it runs up and then doubles it. It runs up to above this swing point and hits this, and it's most likely like we can always pull back and dump right, but most likely because of the momentum after it hits this, it's going to break out and go long and double that move. If it's bullish, right, and then we're already looking at this price action, it's already a bullish price action taking at the top. It's just a reaccumulation pattern here, so that's why it would work. I mean, the trail line is just taking care of itself. I'm not doing anything. I've literally done nothing. Other than just put the flag at the 19. I probably should put it at 21, but if I put it at 21, it probably wouldn't hit my target right off the bat. So future reference, probably have to go behind 19. And we have, if we again, if we look at it, like, at the white diamond down here, but before it breaks out, or right as it breaks out, as it in between, we had a white diamond here that found support on top of it.